36th Street. In a quarter mile, use the right lane to turn right onto Des Moines Memorial Drive.
That I'm not moving around enough. Other part of me fears that it's because I've been screwing up my medication a little bit lately. You miss a dose, then you take a dose, then you miss a dose, yeah. Anyhow.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the ramp to Washington 518 East. Washington 518 East for 3 miles.
I mean, it'll tell you where to go. I see, that's what I think is the problem and why people end up driving off into places where they're not supposed to go is because, you know, that's the penalty that they're giving you for not, you know, like it says shop for plans for all of the features, blah, blah, blah. And I guess one of the features that you get when you know, have the plan or whatever is that it has the line on the map that shows you exactly where you're supposed to go, right? Because without a freaking plan, it's telling me the directions on where I need to go, you know, like it's giving me those verbal cues and everything like that, and telling me, you know, like at 1.8 miles, turn onto this, do that, do the other thing, right? You know, and yeah. But there's no line on the map. I have a map of where I am and the roads in front of me, but I have no... Isn't that weird? Yeah, anyhow. That's why the lines need to be there. It didn't tell me until freaking it's almost too late to get into the correct lane that I need to be in this lane and go this way. How nice. Right? rushing by you on the freaking left-hand side. Like an idiot. Just make you wonder what people are freaking doing and why. Far right and not had to weave in between people, but no, he doesn't care about that. I do. Like, I can go like this. It says that I want Highway 18 in a couple of miles. How dark it is sometimes places. Like, is there power outages over here or something? Because the freaking lights are off. There's lights down the middle of the freeway here, but none of them are on. I mean, there's supposed to be lights for the freaking, yeah, nothing's on. That's weird.
In 2 miles, use the right lane to take exit 1428 for Washington 18 east toward Auburn.
These lights are off. Huh. God on a Sunday morning and freaking just, I'm giving the person in front of me lots of room so they can have a peaceful drive, but freaking the person behind me is like, just come right up on my butt. Freaking rude. That was a rude pass, man. Downhill regenerative braking in this thing is freaking like, it's way more aggressive than my trucks, like compression or whatever in my old truck. And so it's like you start slowing down. I mean, even on this heavy downhill grade on freaking 18 from I-5 down into the valley, like, geez, I couldn't get my freaking stick shift vehicle to slow down freaking in gear. Freaking this thing freaking wants to regen and freaking slow down. Like, I don't think necessarily all the time your freaking goal is to slow down. But no, it's not this exit, is it? No. South exit, right? Is that what it's saying I want? Freaking. It's a pretty freaking sunset or sunrise coming up over the hills there, isn't it? I see the street, I don't want it. Dumb joke.
In a half mile, use the right lane to take the Washington 164 East exit toward Eden Club. Use the left two lanes to take the Washington 164 East ramp to Enumclaw Muckleshoot Reservation. Use the left two lanes to take the Washington 164 East ramp, then turn left onto Auburn Way South. Turn left onto Auburn Way South.
Yeah, I'm waiting at the stoplight. Come on. I haven't moved an inch. Light takes forever to change. Doesn't stop the fact that I have a headache. I keep saying that, don't I? Well, it's worth noting. I mean, because, like, I got a lot of pain. Headache's the least of it. But the headache seems to freaking be what hurts the worst. It doesn't stop me from doing much, it just makes me not want to do things. Headaches cause apathy is what I think. Anywho, they also cause nausea, but
continue on Washington 164 East for 2 miles.
we go, guy. Finally can get up and move a little bit. And then we get a stoplight. Whoa, that's a weird sculpture. At least I don't live in New Orleans. I always complain about the roads, but at least I don't live in New Orleans. That's where freaking people say the roads are the worst. Huh. Around here, you just like long stretch of freaking smooth and then ba-bump bump. Ba-bump bump. All of a sudden, just a big ba-bump bump. Got that one almost timed right. Almost ran into a pole riding my bike along the sidewalk. Badly placed poles. Anyway. Well, geez, dude, why'd you put on your turn signal then? Are you going to change lanes or not? What a moron! Maybe it's an auto drive, who knows? I mean, if it's an auto drive, that actually wasn't that bad. Frickin' it took its time, it didn't risk anybody's lives to frickin' make a sudden maneuver that would take anybody off guard, right? Still, a human being could have made that frickin' maneuver a little bit more smoothly. Well, if it was a human being, frickin' it's still. Why in the heck you gotta frickin' get into this lane? Was there a point to getting into this lane? Yes? No? Maybe so? You're turning at the light? No, just to be a... I don't know. Oh, the sunrise. Oh man, there's a lot of light coming off that building. Like, should that have a daylight mode and a nighttime mode? I'm talking about because it's a screen, it's not just lights, it's a big screen. Yeah, they got a lot of screens. Wow, people are screen happy nowadays. Whatever. Knuckle shoot fuel. Huh. I don't use fuel. I use electrometricity. Electrometricity! We go. Well, that is kind of a weird sound. I don't know what the hell sound it is anyway. Oh, I need to get over! See, you got over for nothing. That Tesla has a Ford emblem on it. Either way, you're effed. Right? I don't know. It's just funny to me. Fines double. Okay, whatever. It could. Whatever, dude.
In 1,000 feet, at the traffic circle, continue straight onto Auburn Way South.
Woohoo! I'd get totally confused because traffic circles are like the devil's playground. I don't know. They're bad jokes about freaking things that freaking, you know, like I personally don't mind them all that much. Freaking listen to my mom. She's like, oh no, not another traffic circle. I'm like, I don't know. Traffic seems to flow a little bit better through them. Once they're finished. Otherwise, you don't know what you're doing. sun rises on another day. We start our journey to do something else that'll occupy our time. I don't know, I'm drifting all sorts of things there. I think I started out with David Attenborough, and I started into some surfer dude, and then I freaking ended with freaking Jean-Luc Picard. I'm not even sure who, maybe that's, I was just idealizing. Maybe freaking, anywho, woohoo! Freaking don't feel well. Thinking I'm gonna drive up here somewhere and I'm gonna freaking launch the damn drone or whatever and just freaking see if we don't get a beautiful freaking view of something. Jeez, there's a whole vista over here of what a wonderful freaking drive in the morning. I'm at the back of a freaking tail of freaking slow ass people who can't even do the damn speed limit. Here we go. Now we're finally up to speed limit. What is it? Everybody freaking going like, ew, beautiful sunrise. It is. It's a wonderful sunrise. Wonderful sunrise. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Every time a freaking car drives by, it freaking makes my head hurt just a little bit worse. There's a treacherous place to put a bump. Turn off of a fast road. You might still be kind of going fast because freaking, I don't know. And there's a speed bump right there. Freaking make you crash or something. That's what I feel like would happen. I don't know. Lots of things can freaking happen. Wow. Look at the pretty mountain. I don't know. Maintain the speed limit freaking holds everybody else up behind them. Like that's that stupid freaking Tesla that decided to freaking cut in front of me back there for no reason. Ice possible, drive with care. Love that. Look at me, dude. Freaking, there's like freaking 3-4 cars in front of me. I can't freaking maintain the speed limit without freaking driving through them. Seatbelts save lives. Probably. I don't know. Hey, the red light. Wonder what that's about. Flashing light ahead. What's that? Safe and sane fireworks. It's weird. Some of these housing developments out here in the middle of nowhere are just like lots of space, then a bunch of houses packed together. Weird. I'd rather have the lots of space than, I don't know, probably still really quiet even though there's lots of space. Sunday service, 10 a.m. There's a police officer sitting in that parking lot. Wonder why. Gonna go to church? I don't know. Wow. And here's the amphitheater on my right. Gate B. White River Amphitheater. Yep. Went there once for Ozfest. Got heat stroke. Wasn't fun. Oh, I got sweat running down my arm. That's not nice. Wonder why. Yeah, now all of a sudden we're doing more than the speed limit. Wonder why. Car ain't got no tail lights on. That's what that was about. I don't know how well I timed this. I mean, sunrise is supposed to be at 7:02 or 5 or damn, I can never remember. Maybe it was 03. But it is 6:47. We definitely got the twilight going on here. Woo! I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's because I got a headache. Once again, I feel dehydrated. But driving ain't killing me. Going out here probably ain't gonna kill me. Unless I get in an auto accident, then that's gonna kill me. Freaking. Anyway, we can go out here and we can eat straight from the source. Huh. Anyhow, I thought this would be something to do, even if I don't climb up to the firehouse. Okay, you see me, right? Good. It smells like doo-doo. Oh. Abrupt smell on the edge of the lane. I don't know. Oh, look, cones. Oh, look, road damage. Oh, that sucks. Would have been nice if it said freaking severe road damage hit, too. Big chunk missing. Man, is this a drive. Like, it's not like I haven't done it before. It's just, it's been years. Lots of years. I used to have to do it more often when I was a married man. Because my wife's family lived out all over around here. Well, not all over, just like her mom and her grandma and her sister and her... Well, I guess it's not very many people. Anywho, why am I ranting on or bullying about junk? Huh. Guess if you look hard enough at the map, you can see the little flashing arrow up ahead. Sorry, I gotta make you wait an extra freaking little bit, but I don't fall on people's butts. Not when there's no need to.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to turn right onto 244th Avenue Southeast Osceola Street North. Circle, continue straight to stay on 244th Avenue Southeast Osceola Street North.
People really love the roadside things around here, don't they? Little coffee stands. Didn't even use the center turn lane. Wasn't concerned at all, was he? Badass car tooling across the freaking goddamn valley forward over 50 miles an hour. In a 35 on a Sunday morning. Isn't that just wonderful? Hey, look at the mountain over there. It's pretty.
In a quarter Southeast Mud Mountain Road. Turn left onto Southeast Mud Mountain Road. Continue on Southeast Mud Mountain Road for 1.5 miles.
Wow. Wow. Tiny house is what it looks like. Hi, horsies. Oh, there's people in the road. I forgot to bring my hat. Man, I hate it when I do stuff like that.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Southeast 481st Street. Turn left onto Southeast 481st Street.
Well, that's a gate.
Continue on Southeast Mud Mountain Road for 1.5 miles.
Well, see, that's a parking lot right there. fucking damn indicator on what you're freaking doing, dude. That's real freaking nice. Like. That's why I went around the other damn way and freaking came in and. What a track, right? Off. Well, now to head home, right? Freaking not fry the battery on one of these cameras. Yeah. See if I got enough battery to make it home. Right. Home, Jeeves, home. That was my seatbelt all twisted up. Drove all the way out here, 2 minutes of freaking video, freaking realized I can't actually see the freaking mountain from the freaking base of the freaking, from here, you know, you gotta climb up to the top, and I am not in the mood to climb up to it. You know, I didn't bring a freaking hat, I didn't bring gloves, so my hands are freezing, I didn't bring all that, whatever, it's really freaking cold, so we're gonna go home. Whoops. Oh, come on. Of all the times to release the parking brake.
Head northwest on Southeast Mud Mountain Road toward Southeast 481st Street.
That's like a popular freaking place to go, apparently. Farm animals in the farmyard. They look like cows. Hi, cows. Now that the sun has come up, everything looks different. It's easier to drive through here. Oh, that's a lot of solar panels. I didn't notice that before. That's smart. Solar. Fences around it so nobody can take your solar. Guy probably works for a company that does that. Oh man, my head. Still throbbing quite badly. Hi, more horsies. Got some places it looks like people dump stuff over the edge, you know, like got excess brush, whatever, dump it over the edge. I don't know. Oh, my butt cheeks. And it's like I don't want to run into those freaking runners again. That, like, I don't know, whatever. At least they're smart enough to be running in oncoming traffic or. When that bird flew off the peak of that barn, I thought parts of it were falling off. Like, wow, that's an old, decrepit barn if it was falling apart like that. Well, it's pretty cool though. You know, like who doesn't like an old barn in their neighborhood if they're trying to be like old-timey and country? I don't know. That's all about with the burnout marks coming off the trail. Like, we having fun. I don't know.
In 800 feet, turn right onto Washington 410 East.
That is a kind of cool freaking bridge. I gotta bring my bicycle out here and ride around, I guess, huh? What is that noise?
Turn right onto Washington 410 East, then turn left onto 244th Avenue Southeast. Southeast Osceola Street South. Continue on 244th Avenue Southeast for 1.5 miles.
totally know how to get back, and I don't need GPS from this point, but like, at least I don't think I do. Turn it off in a little bit. Man, you can always spot a Rivian like a mile away. And it's kind of funny because it's like freaking, you know, like it was like somebody was trying to design it to look like a nerd or something like that. Like, I got glasses. I mean, not saying that glasses isn't for a nerd or whatever. Freaking just like, it was one of those old freaking things. Like, you know, like, whatever. Oh, what a morning. Drove out here in the dark. Now I gotta drive back in the light. Somebody who freaking thinks that doing the speed limit is an absolute must. Because I think I'm a freaking cop car. Happens far too often. Especially when I got the camera on the dash.
In a quarter mile, at the traffic circle, continue straight onto 244th Avenue Southeast Osceola Street North.
Otherwise known as Go Straight. Traffic circle. Took me a while. I think I figured it out. Yeah. It was a zipper thingies freaking rattling on that thing that was making all those dang noises that was noising me. Noises. Oh, I just gave myself more of a headache suddenly. That was weird. Who knows? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just like fluctuating.
Southeast 436th Way.
Because getting out in the freaking cold for freaking just a few freaking minutes freaking actually seemed to help a little bit, but then it like didn't. Not this one, but
Turn left onto Southeast 436th Way.
this one, right? Yeah. Doop. Doop 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 doop. Go. Here we go.
Continue on Washington 164 West for 11 miles.
Stuck going down these long roads, freaking, you're like stuck behind somebody who's going up and down in speed, like, yeah. Especially when you're like the fourth car freaking deep, and you could pass if you were like the second car, but like you're the fourth car freaking deep, and none of the cars in front of you are spaced so that way you can pass them, let alone freaking are they passing the freaking car that's like causing the whole problem in the first place. Hey, isn't that, no, that's a Volkswagen. No, that's a, yeah, that was another Chevy, huh? Just an RST. It's the light bar in the freaking front. I don't have the freaking light bar. Freaking, I'm the only freaking electric that doesn't seem to have a light bar in the front. Freaking, instead I have freaking V headlights or freaking something weird headlights. Whoa, that's a lot of light coming in through the freaking back window. Sick to my stomach. along a freaking really big road like this, you should wear freaking darker colors. I mean, not darker colors, but brighter colors. Whoa, man. Yep. Always something about driving freaking really early in the morning or really late in the evening. Is the amount of light that you got to deal with. Excuse me. That was freaking ridiculous, and that smells redonkulously freaking like poo. Why does it smell like poo? Those things, the cows, they make us smell the poo-poo. Wow, those cows are in some long grass. Laying down in the long grass. Must like the taste. Or they get fed a lot of hay. Like, hey! Oh, no. Yeah, why do people let the nice cars just sit and freaking rot alongside of freaking houses out in the country? Hey, look at the more cows and the more horses and the hello farm animals. I don't know. Oh, I'm going over the speed limit now. Freaking. Why don't we slow it down a little bit and put on the adaptive cruise? Freaking. Ugh. I still got a dummy freaking truck, you know, like it may be electric, but it's still dummy. I still got to drive it all the dang time. There ain't no freaking nothing to this. I mean, the only freaking thing is that in auto cruise, freaking, if there's a freaking vehicle in front of you and it slows down, you will come to a stop. But if somebody freaking just like suddenly pulls out in front of me, freaking, well, I have the collision avoidance off because I don't really care for it very much because people pull out in front of me all the damn time. And it made me come to a stop when freaking they weren't ever going to get hit. I don't know. It makes you wonder when somebody parks a little car out in the freaking front yard like that or in the country. Why did they do that? It's a long way from the house. There's no for sale sign on it. Frosty. Yep, definitely frosty. That guy thinks it's frosty. He started a fire. That person got a fire. Everybody got fired because they think it's frosty. Warm up in front of the fire on a Sunday morning. Back by the amphitheater. Yep. breathe through my nose. It makes my freaking head hurt worse. Those lights always flash, apparently, instead of just when the light's going to change. Because what if somebody's turning, right? Yeah. See a lot more electric vehicles when you get out here, freaking right? No. See less for some reason. Everybody's like, range anxiety. What if power goes out? Like, well, I got the space. I put in a lot of solar panels. Freaking at home, that's the problem I'm running into is freaking where am I going to find space to put in that many solar panels? Freaking. Yeah. I always thought it's funny how often you kind of find things open around here. Whoa, those are weird. Remoteness. That's a crappy place to go off the freaking road. Must have fallen asleep and freaking gone straight. Rah! Something. Oh man. Lights behind me again. I tried freaking convincing people to freaking move out here so many times. Like, no. And it is the freaking point that, you know, like, you lose power. Freaking have problems. There's weird things. Unique freaking thoughts. I don't know. Domed building, probably, I don't know. What could it be? Bombshell firework. I do not know. Do not care.
1,000 feet, at the traffic circle, continue straight onto Auburn Way South.
I'm sure I got that one too. I don't know why I'm doing that frickin' thing from frickin' Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but I just am. Jeez, sun's in my eyes and I can't frickin' see my speedometer. Frickin' when you have to read numbers and it's not like a frickin' needle. I mean, when it's a needle, frickin' I can see it moving out of the corner of my eye, but frickin' it's... yeah. The light. Oh, you can't even see that screen, it's so bright. Maybe they turn it off this time of day because it's a waste of money. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, freaking this whole field used to just be fireworks stands. Well, one time of the year only. What's up with it now? I mean, it got a bunch of rocks freaking lining it. Excuse me. Jeez, I got the burpee gas. Is gas. Burpee? Do not enter. I wonder where that goes. If it was open. Looks like it'd be someplace cool. Best way to find that out is to go on a vehicular vehicle. Close things off to cars all you freaking want. I'm gonna go everywhere with a bike. That was the point of freaking, you know, like converting a bicycle to a freaking e-bike, so that way I had the best of both worlds. Freaking a bicycle that can go freaking motorcycle speeds and almost kill me freaking every time I ride it, it seems. And also have pedals, so that way it's totally legal to ride anywhere I want, including the sidewalk, as long as you don't go too fast, right? There you go. I'm all jittery. Freaking, this is what happens when you stay up all night. Well, I'm not really up all night. You know, I can wake up at like freaking, what, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And technically, I should be going to sleep soon. Not really freaking been up all night. It's just, you know, normal. Oh, it's a freaking crow with a big thing of french fries.
Washington 18 West ramp to I-5 West Federal Way. Turn left onto the Washington 18 West ramp.
Somebody lost the steering wheel cover.
Continue on Washington 18 West for 3 miles.
light, the bright light, the bright light. What the heck is that? Bag of trash? Ugh. That looked gross. I don't know why people can't be freaking cleaner. Probably isn't one. Who knows? Real nice, dude. Hill climb. Everybody's freaking cars stink. Your car stinks, your car stinks, everybody's car stinks. Hope you know that. Damn Cadillac converters stink. Pooey! Made my nose go yuck 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 yuck. I know, it's right here. We're going this way. This way. This way. Going this way. Gotta go that way. Oh, hey. Everybody out of my way. Going this way. Dude, it's hard not to be on your butt when you're dropping so much speed. Oh shit, I missed my freaking off ramp. I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. My bad. Road signs were a little confusing and my freaking head hurts and freaking there's no lines on that damn thing and yeah, when that freaking Subaru freaking started driving freaking slower freaking as I'm freaking like trying to maneuver freaking obviously I get distracted and freaking forget where I'm going. I could come up with 1,000 excuses, couldn't I? They're all stupid. Whoa, right light. Headache. Oh, do I ever have a headache? Like, I can't reach the visor to freaking put it over there. Freaking, that's what's annoying. Like electric visor or something like that. You know, press buttons and it freaking goes over and I don't know. Be funny. Light rail goes at like freeway speeds, don't it? I mean, if it doesn't have to cross anything or deal with any other traffic when it's on freaking track like that, I don't understand why it isn't going a little faster. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is picking up a little more speed. Everybody's freaking just jockeying for position of the world's slowest freaking race. I'm willing to go 2 miles an hour faster than you. Why don't you get out of my way? Yep. That's kind of how it is around here. And then nobody can see freaking like, yeah. Just like, yeah. I didn't even notice there was a state patrol behind me. I'm doing like 15 over the freaking speed limit, but then again, freaking I'm not really passing anybody else quickly. Oh, bouncy! Freaking rotated my camera out, it's so freaking bouncy. Yeah, see, there goes the state patrol. He doesn't care that I'm doing like 15 over the limit. I mean, he's running along in the HOV lane like he's not supposed to. Hey, get this guy! Get this guy! He's being completely stupid. What the fuck, you dumbass minivan? Why'd you get over? If you're moving slower than everyone, you don't go left. You go right. Oh my god, he's gonna like go all the way for the HOV lane when he's moving slower than everyone. That is so dumb. I don't know. I think it's funny that guy up there who's like freaking pacing the freaking state patrol, like state patrol ain't even aware of him. I mean, I'm kind of pacing state patrol, but freaking I'm back so far, it's hard to see that how he can even come close to being aware of me. Talking to myself. You know, it was a clear sky when I left this morning. Now it's all cloudy and overcast. Isn't that a shame? What's this guy doing? Over here, over there. Freaking seriously, dude. unless you're trying to maneuver to go someplace. It's just weird that people do that kind of stuff. Like freaking, you're driving along and you're like, do you have a strategy to where you're going? I don't know. I tend to. I see the road ahead of me laid out pretty freaking clearly that I kind of want to avoid freaking, you know, like I like to keep going at the speed that I'm going. Kind of see where the path is. Anywho. Also, while being courteous to other drivers to leave space for people who might go faster or slower or whatnot. I don't know. Well, that's just weird. And this guy, like, he just shifted over to that lane and he's not going any faster. He's got, like, freaking stuff hanging out the back of his truck, too. Like, I don't know what the heck's wrong with people. Go out for a peaceful Sunday morning drive and everybody's all over the place, like they get out of their own way apparently. I don't need you anymore. It is kind of fun to drive along and freaking mess with other Silverado drivers though, because they always think like, well, it's a Silverado, most Silverados are always built the same, freaking up until you get to this one, then this one's special. Boy, that guy's freaking like brush guard sucks. It's wobbling in the wind. Don't want anything that wobbles in the wind. Seriously, dude? Just pull in front of me to slow down. Hey, this guy doesn't got any license plate. Oh, back window. Yeah, sure. That's a real freaking place to put it. That's not legal. Should get pulled over. I'm one talking freaking speedy. Whoops. And failure to keep lane. freaking Sunday drive, so you're like going slow and at your leisure. But freaking for the rest of us who have been freaking driving for, like hours, like freaking when you're a couple miles an hour under, you're just elongating my life to death. Get the point. Go. Speed limit. There you go. Now see, we missed the light up there. Doofus. Annoying everyone. I hate people flash the lights at freaking...
To do that, you'll need an internet connection.
What did I do? I didn't do nothing. Gosh. Freaking stupid truck. Like, I hate people that flash their lights at freaking stoplights, Freaking, it's rather annoying. Because it doesn't actually do anything. And of course, you're going to drive along at a billion miles an hour over the freaking speed limit. Like a jerk. Oh, yeah, I got to turn my truck around. Dang it. I totally forgot. Long drive down to 47% if I freaking want to go anywhere. And keep it above 20%, freaking, we gotta charge it. Well, that was that, and that was fun, wasn't it?